Greetings, dear viewers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes and comments. Today, I'll remind you of 10 little-known facts about American football from the last century, mainly 1900 to 1999, when the game transformed from a brutal college pastime into the #1 national sport in the United States. In 1905, American football was so dangerous that 18 to 19 players died in a single season, mostly in college games. The sport came very close to being banned. President Theodore Roosevelt threatened to outlaw it completely unless the rules were changed. After that, they introduced the forward pass, open play, and other reforms that shaped modern football. The first professional football player in history was William "Pudge" Heffelfinger. In 1892, he was paid $500, an enormous sum back then, for a single game. This is considered the official start of the paid football era. The official birth date of the NFL is August 20th, 1920. On that day, team owners gathered in a car dealership in Canton, Ohio, and founded the American Professional Football Association, renamed the NFL 2 years later. The first player to openly turn professional was John Brallier. In 1895, he received $10 plus expenses for a game with Latrobe YMCA. The legendary Native American athlete Jim Thorpe was the first president of the NFL, 1920, a great Olympic decathlete, and one of the brightest early stars of professional football. The football became oval by accident. In the early games, they used a round ball, like in rugby/soccer, but once someone stepped on a pig's bladder and it flattened, that's how the famous shape appeared, perfect for throwing and catching. In 1958, the game known as the greatest game ever played took place, the NFL championship between the Baltimore Colts and New York Giants. The Colts won in overtime, 23-17. It was the first massively televised game, and it exploded the popularity of American football, turning it into a national phenomenon. The first television broadcast of American football happened as early as 1939, Waynesburg versus Fordham, but TV became widespread only in the 1950s. In 1932, the championship game was held indoors for the first time, in the old Chicago Stadium. Hash marks were introduced, passing was allowed from anywhere behind the line of scrimmage, and the goalposts were moved to the goal line. This is considered the beginning of the modern era of the NFL. American football at the beginning of the 20th century was almost unrecognizable. No helmets, or just leather caps. No proper protection, tons of deaths, and almost no passing plays. By the end of the century, it had become the most spectacular, expensive, and media-driven sport on the planet. Which period or team interests you the most? The early chaos of the 1900s, 1930s, the golden era of the 1950s, 60s, or something else?